Hello students, in this video we will learn about plants, and this is the part 1 video. You can also check out the other video about flowers, okay? So in this video we will be observing about a flower and we are going to label the flower, okay? So you can just look at my drawing. It's nasty. I don't know how to draw well. My brother does. He can judge his drawing too, but I'm not good, so don't judge the drawing. But I'm just good. It's only for learning purposes. So let's get started, okay? So first let's start from the bottom, okay? On the bottom we have some wood, not wood, but these are some material which goes underground of the flower, and it's called the roots, okay? Okay, so these roots are very important because these roots, they give water, they supply water. Basically they suck up the water in the ground and they give it to the flower. So when they give it to the flower, it gets transported from here to here. It goes through a stem, okay? So I'm just going to tell you about the stem. But let's finish about the roots first, okay? So these roots, they help in two ways. They suck up the water in the ground and supply it to the flower. And another way which they help is when it comes, let me just take wind for example. When winds come, if there weren't roots, the flowers would have been knocked over. But these roots, they keep it strong, and then they don't let the wind just to make the flower fall down. Okay, now those are the two purposes roots are made for. Okay, now let's go on to the stem. The stem, let me choose a different color. Let me take this. Okay, so there is the stem. Okay, the stem, what it does, it is the main it's the backbone of the flower. It holds the flower together, and there are some leaves on the flower too. Okay, so these are the leaves, okay, and then this is the stem. Okay, so it holds the flower together. Okay, next we have the pollen and the nectar, which is, if you look at the center of a flower, you will see something sometimes orange or yellow. That is called nectar, and it is very small, or pollen. You can also call it pollen. That's a scientific research. We can watch a video about that on my channel too. Okay, so this is nectar and pollen. Okay, this is where bees come and they get the nectar and they transport it to their beehive or the other plants, and they get all of that. Okay, so you can watch a video on that too. And then we have the petals. Okay, they just, I don't know, mostly they don't help that much, but from what I know, they make the flower look pretty. Okay, petals. Okay, and they and now the main thing about flowers is that they do a process called photosynthesis. Okay, now this is when we breathe in oxygen, what happens is that let me write it down. Synthesis. Okay, so what happens when we breathe in oxygen, and then we breathe in and then we breathe out. So we breathe in oxygen and then we breathe out something called carbon dioxide. Okay, now what happens is basically these plants, they provide oxygen. Okay, so it's the opposite for plants. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, which we take in, and then we release carbon dioxide. So they take in the carbon dioxide that we released, and then they turn it into the oxygen and send it out so that we can breathe. So if there were no trees on the earth, there would be no possibility of survival on the earth. Okay, and there will also be some plants which will come out of this plant. Okay, so this is how flowers are labeled and how they help the world. Okay, so understanding flowers, that was our topic for today. So I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to support us, please do by subscribing. If you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you for watching. You can learn anything. Shemel out.